Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be done. As here we go, spawning in the top right hand corner of the map here. He is the king of the sea, the last sea king. He is MeomaikA.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Royal Blood, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Wayne. Here we go, and we were talking about it earlier, but ZvZ is usually where a lot of these C Zerg players thrive, just because they play ZvZ so much amongst each other. So this is really where they can really shine, especially against some of these other European players. We'll see if that's going to be the case as MeomaikA goes for a hatch first.
Yeah, interesting. He does go up to 17 drones, so I was pretty sure he was going to go for a pool first, but looks like he might be maybe wanting to play around with his reputation or just respecting the defensive capabilities of Wayne. Either way, yeah, your build so far. Not really what I was expecting.
Yeah, exactly. And I do know that MeomaikA does mix in hatch first and ZvZ more often than the other matchups, and I do think it's really smart, especially because, as you mentioned, Wayne, he could mind game himself and go for a pool first opener just to be safe and just to, you know, maybe even be a little bit afraid of a more aggressive opener of MeomaikA and to hard counter it in a way. So yeah, just hatch gas pools all around.
Suspicious. Very suspicious. What's Meo hiding?
I'm still thinking of the Zealot going, oh, boom.
Boom. Just kidding.
I'm just like you guys. We're the same.
Like, you know, sometimes I just wake up and I just wish I would explode. Take out some probes.
Oh my god, that would be a good skin. I'm sure that exists, like a changeling related skin or something like that. Like
yeah. I was thinking that now. Just a changeling zealot. For Aya, right?
We've had this conversation before. I'm getting deja
like,
vu.
isn't Aya so cool? Love that guy.
Yeah, screw those Zerg players. Yeah, the clowns.
Imba.
Yeah.
As what is this? Meo? Who are you?
Yeah. Third base on time, and so far no one is playing two. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. I was gonna say no one is playing two base. At least Meo isn't. He's going into a third base on time. Should be getting a Bailey Nest soon as well. Meanwhile, Wayne is gonna be walling off on two bases instead. Oh, as Meo is racing into a lair.
Yeah. Okay. So possibilities of maybe 3-base muter or something like that coming out from Meo. Meanwhile, we do just have the Evo, but no Roach Warren yet.
This is fascinating. Okay, there's so much happening right now. So MeomaikA, it looks like a standard opener. Of course, he does see the 2-base play of his opponent, so he's going to be cutting corners. He does skip his Bailey Nest, go straight for the Roach Warren, and he may just die. Wayne is going for a big Ling Flood, playing with his opener here, and Meo, he doesn't have a Bailey Nest to defend.
Yeah, okay, so Meo, he has seen this. This did run underneath the Overlord, but did he see it? It kind of seems like he's not reacting at this point.
He is droning. The third base is going to go down. It is going to be cancelled, but we may even get more than just the third base. 4 roaches do start up, but before they come out, these things, they could give him more damage as the hatchery finishes.
Yeah, hatchery finishes immediately on fire. Will be going down. We do see the Lynx is running away from these weird-ass looking broodlings. As we have Meo setting up that wall with the queens, and he's going to be forced to give up the natural, at least for a moment.
Yeah, exactly. The drones have to be pulled back for a moment as well. Looks like the roaches will come out in time, and MeomaikA will defend his natural base, but Wayne isn't done because he was working on +1 carapace, he was working on his roach one. He's already done so much damage. He's got roaches on the way.
Yeah, these Lings getting on top of the drones, 4 of them going down already. The Roach is getting some nice defense, but Wayne are going to pick off what he can here.
Yeah, exactly. 4 workers go down. We disrupt the economy. We get eyes on the roaches of his opponent again because MeomaikA rushed into the lair. He does have a much faster roach speed on the way, but will that really matter defensively? Because again, Wayne is going to be going for a big push. His roach army is slowly getting larger and larger. He is going to be hitting a timing with +1 carapace.
Yeah, the +1 carapace here is going to be pretty nasty to deal with as he does send those first few roaches across the map. Once again, Mio just going to be seeing the edge of that with his Overlord, and we kind of have a weird situation here where the roles have been reversed, and now it's going to be Mio massing roaches on 2 bases here, while Wayne is the one that's up on bases, but also kind of going for an all-in of his own.
Oh, yeah. He's going for a Ling, Roach, +1 carrot base all in here. We can see MeomaikA trying to wall off, trying to reduce surface area of those Lings. But again, he himself can't really attack either. He's getting stuck here in his own Sim City. We have 22 Lings in production. Wayne trying to break MeomaikA here and now.
Yeah, I do like the quick wall thrown down by MeomaikA just to stop those Lings from getting that surface area, but this will be cleared out in a good time here by the roaches. And there we go, the Ling's going to be flooding on in. MeomaikA has to find a nice position to get those roaches into, but he is still offering a lot of surface area to the Lings.
Yeah, exactly. And the Lings, they just collapse onto this army. Bars are going to be landing us on the drones as 4 workers go down. The Queen's full as well. It looks like Wayne has too much and MeomaikA is being broken.
Yeah, Bile's going to be going down on top of the roaches, on top of the ravages as well. That +1 carapace, just a little bit too much to deal with as these last few roaches are going to be cleaning up what's left of MeomaikA's army.
And GG gets called. Wayne will take game number 1.
GG. Pretty weird game. Not exactly sure what the plan was there for MeomaikA, but looks like Wayne kind of getting the better of the build orders though.
Yeah, I mean, MeomaikA, he did what, Wayne, he did something that's terrifying in ZvZ, and that is opening up 2-base roach and Ling flooding. Like, it's, it can really catch you off guard just because, like, the correct thing to do as a Zerg player, if you see a player going 2-base roach, is to skip the Bailey Nest and to be greedy yourself. You did mention that the Overlord did see the Lings moving out, but it very clearly looks like MeomaikA just wasn't able to catch that himself, and as a result, he wasn't ready for that, and he was kind of on the back foot from the get-go once those Lings got across the map and after they had dealt their damage.
Yeah, it looks like just that third going down was kind of the end of it, actually. But we are going to be having game 2 coming in here on Altitude. Altitude, a map where, especially in ZvZ, you do see some slightly different strategies from normal. We do actually see a lot of Ling floods on this map, weirdly enough, but we see a lot of mutas too.
Oh, we do see a lot of mutas, and yeah, we'll see if we can get to that stage of the game here in this ZvZ. I appreciate that we're getting into a bit of a larger map, and I wonder what kind of ideas they're going to have here on a map as big as this.
So big.
Oh.
Be gentle.
Oh my God.
As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map here, it is the Vietnamese Zerg in the red. This is MeomaikA.
Let's go, Bobby. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Wayne.
And 12 pool on Altitude, a tale as old as time.
Exactly. I was about to say that MeomaikA and a 12 pool on a big map. Name a better combo? Name a better...
Yeah. Yeah, trust yourself. You're there.
Exactly. Oh my God. He does this very often on Ancient Sister and in Altitude, as even though we barely get to see this map in ZvZ, it is also something that MeomaikA does whip out on this map as well. Really risky thing to do, obviously. Very risky to commit to this, but mate, he's going for it.
Yeah, risky is his middle name. He's idle, maybe.
Yeah.
Meo and risky get on. As we do have first few Lings, going to be a queen instead of that faster hatchery coming out from Meo to start off with. Looks like this isn't going to be revealed straight away.
Yeah, so
yeah,
this is...
I don't know. I don't feel so confident about this. I'm not going to lie.
Well, this is interesting because Meo, he only makes 6 Lings. He doesn't go up to like 10, which is really...
Okay.
Yeah, usually you go up to 10 Lings. So because he undercommitted, he's going to be avoiding the Overlords, which is really interesting. But yeah, because he doesn't have too many to work with, we'll see what he can get done as he's going to be transitioning a little bit faster out of this.
Yeah, right. Okay. That does make things make a little bit more sense. Looks like he is just going to try to commit with these lings, force a bit of a reaction out from Wayne. But Wayne so far not going to be pulling the drones. It kind of seems like he is treating this like a 13-12.
Yeah, exactly. Already one drone's going to be going down. We have a spine crawler thrown down from Wayne, and that will help here in the defense. And the goal here for MeomaikA is to just kill workers. Just kill drones. That's all he wants to do. He's also denying mining here at the natural.
Yeah, good micro coming out from MeomaikA. He's going to be getting these lings nice and low. 2 more lings coming from the natural here for Wayne, but Meo just going to be splitting off a ling, just being annoying, continuing to force those drones off the line. This should be the end of this, though.
Yeah, he did force extra lings. We do see it cancel. No, sorry, the spine crawler did complete, actually, so Wayne is going to have to bring that forward, and it looks like, looking at the unit source tab, yeah, Wayne did lose an overlord across the map to the queen, so that he will be supply blocked.
Yeah, definitely pretty nasty to deal with there. We do have Meo with a little bit of a lead on queens, as well as that last queen is going to be popping out here. So I do think that he can quite comfortably go into a 2-base play from here.
Oh, yeah, he should be able to, as the queens do move on forward. They do zone away those lings, and MeomaikA is going to be able to settle on down here for now. Roach Warren is thrown down for Meo. Oh my, so he's going to be going for a bit of a roach rush, but as that happens, Wayne throws down a Bailey Nest, and he himself is going all in.
I think I like this for Meo. I mean, maybe it's my misunderstanding of ZvZ, but I feel like having roaches against the Lingbane is pretty nice, as long as you get enough of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's the big question. Will he have enough? Because Wayne is going to be hitting first. He's moving out with the queen. He does take down an overlord. And Wayne is banking up those lings, waiting for ling speed before he does pull the trigger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Wayne does realize that he was put pretty far behind from that initial defense, and he is just going to be going completely all in. Only has 19 drones here, so it's going to be a massive ling flood. And is MeomaikA going to see this? I mean, Meo's overlords are really out of position as well, so he doesn't catch this coming across the map.
Yeah, here we go. Massive ling flood coming out across the map. We can see MeomaikA getting ready back at home. He is on hold position, but Bailings are going to be waddling on in. And does he have enough roaches, as the wall's not quite a wall?
Oh, yeah, and the roaches come on down. I think Meo is not taking this seriously enough, but he does have his own lings coming through.
Yeah, but they do get taken out by the Banelings. Are there enough roaches? The Lings are closing the distance here. Only a couple more Banelings are going to be waddling on in. It looks like MeomaikA will hold.
Yeah, he does hold. He pushes back all the lings, pushes back the Banes as well, and he is now in a marvelous position here to tying up this series.
Yeah, exactly. As MeomaikA is just sending everything across the map. Back at home, Wayne has got a spine crawler from the early game, of course, but his drone count is non-existent. He has 19 workers. That is it. That is all he has left. And MeomaikA, he doesn't even have to commit here. If he wanted to, he could just drone and take a third base. Like, he can do whatever he wants, but he will be going for the attack.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Meo. I don't think he's going to drone and take a base.
Yeah. Exactly, as he does dive on forward. He's getting on top of the spine crawler, getting on top of the queen. The Lings do come in to reinforce, so he gets us around.
Oh, yeah. This was not a good attack here from Meo, and that's actually going to let Wayne back into the game here.
Yeah, a big loss for MeomaikA. He's forced to cancel the third base. He just lost every single one of his roaches, and now suddenly Wayne is still in this. Wayne can still pull off this all in, especially with a couple of Banelings.
Yeah, looks like Meo not quite able to close that door, but does actually force a little bit of an overcommitment of the Lings. He's going to try to force the fight here while those Banelings are not there. I think the numbers are just in his favor. That was a hard one to judge, but he is going to be spotting out those extra Lings as well.
Yeah, but the Banelings have arrived, and now Wayne, he can push up forward into this base. Banelings trying to push on forward as well. MeomaikA going for a big counterattack at the same time.
Yeah, I like the counterattack. We do have these roaches coming out back at home to defend. The Ling's going to be getting on top of those, though. Banelings headed towards the mineral line, and they're going to be getting some decent connections.
Four drones go down at the same time. They're Lings across the map. GG gets called, and MeomaikA will take game number 2.
GG. Well played by MeomaikA, and a great read to go for that early roach warren.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And that almost cost him the game as well with his counterattack. That was a little bit of a scary moment for him. But again, Wayne was all in. Again, thanks to that 12 pool, he did take a couple too many losses, and Wayne did just want to all in from that point instead of trying to play from behind. So we have a series. We have a tied up 1-1.
Yeah, that's right. It is going to be 1-1. Meanwhile, some other results coming on through while we were having a look at this series. Looks like Demi finally takes down Nicaract. Actually going to be 2-0 there. So I guess they had a very long game one, or just took a while to get started.
Yeah, really interesting results. I'm very surprised. Like I feel like I would typically favor Nicaract over Demi. No disrespect to Demi, but
Yeah.
Nicaract is just a really strong player. So for Demi to take the 2-0, that's really impressive.
Yeah, 100%. So great job from Demi. Always putting in the work and practicing hard. So happy to see him doing well. And that means he will be, going into that next match now against Ender, player who I'm sure is very familiar with.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He is going up in that ZvZ, which means Christiana is going to be going up against another Southeast Asian Zerg player next. So I wish him the best of luck for his sanity, at least. I mean, he's got plenty of experience now, especially because he's more of a regular in the Sparkling Tuna Cup. So whether it's Demi or Ender, I'm sure he'll be relatively comfortable.
Yeah, well, as comfortable as you can be.
He likes it, Bobby. He likes it. Yes. We are going to be getting into the ace match, the final game of this semifinals. For some context, the winner of this series will move on to the grand finals.
Yeah, beautiful. They will be maybe waiting a little while for the top of that bracket to catch up here. But, if it's Mio, he can take a little trip down to the beach. Spend some time with the beach as well as waiting.
Yeah, he likes it, Bobby. He likes it. It's Mio. He's living the life. With the beaches. It's beautiful.
Yeah. StarCraft players get all the beaches. As we're gonna be jumping into this game, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map on Grassfan, tying up the series 1-1 now. It is the unorthodox Vietnamese Zerg MeomaikA.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the blue Zerg player representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Wayne.
No 12 pool.
Oh, no 12 pull from anyone. Crazy.
Yeah, looks like Mio has been mixing things up a little bit more. Is going to be going for the pool first this time, so not the hatch first like in game one, but this does tend to be a bit more defensively minded in ZvZ.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So just trying to be safe here in the early game. It does mean that Wayne is going to take a slight economic lead early on. So he will have that advantage going for him. MeomaikA is just going to have the peace of mind. And I don't blame him right after he 12 pulled in game two to kind of expect some kind of retaliation. It makes sense here for MeomaikA.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, he can always put on a little bit of pressure with those lings as well, just force some lings out of his opponent. But all in all, I feel like, yeah, hatch first going up against pool first, you're usually pretty happy, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, exactly. So Wayne is going to be looking or feeling pretty good about these openers, at least initially, as we're getting into our game. We're getting into Grassfan, a bit of a larger map, but, not as large as Altitude, for example. We can still see quite a lot of aggression on a map like this. We haven't seen 3-base saturation yet, and then we should. I would hope.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to be seeing that today.
Yeah.
As, this map is... As much as it's long, it is very open. I feel like a lot of the time in any matchup does tend to have some pretty dynamic, aggressive mid games where there's just kind of fights breaking out everywhere, constant back and forth through the center of the map. So I do think this has been probably one of the better maps of this map pool. We always get good games here.
Yeah. I think from even really early on, we were kind of echoing that, right? We were like, yeah, we always have some great games on Grassfan, and it's been really cool to see. I do think it's one of my favorite maps to cast. For the most part, it can sometimes lead to some longer macro games, but even then, it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable.
Yeah. Don't fear the TVZ late game. It's not that bad.
Oh, it's terrifying.
As it's gonna be standard stuff coming out from Wayne, going for that early bait nest, but MeomaikA, on the other hand, going for a very early lair on 2 bases. He is trying really hard to deny the scout, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
Ooh, the lane does squeeze on through, and it does get a scout on the main base. Does confirm the timing of this lair, as well as the 1 gas geyser in the main, but a big scout here from Wayne. This is looking very similar to game number 1. If you remember, game 1, MeomaikA also rushed into a lair into roaches, and he's looking to do something similar, but Wayne, he does have already a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, Wayne does get that scout down, but at the same time, so far, it does look like it's just going to be a 2-base roach setup for MeomaikA.
Yeah, exactly. As he has 3 gases, he may be waiting to clean up this link before getting a 4th gas geyser. It is possible. Wayne does make a wave of links as well, which I don't think are going to be too impactful. With this, he can contain his opponent, but MeomaikA is going to stay on 2 bases anyway here. As Wayne, he just checks the wall and just makes sure that it is solid. Oh.
Yeah, he is going to be putting some pressure on. This queen's in a bit of trouble. We do need to get that re-wall down, which MeomaikA does get done, but the queen going down is a little bit annoying here still.
Yeah, good pickoff for Wayne. He gets good surface area on this Evo chamber as well. He's forcing roaches out of his opponent, forcing another wall behind this.
Yeah, more Evo is going to be throwing down wall as well, and Wayne's just going to back off. He's happy with the damage so far.
He is more than happy. He's going to be going back in. Does confirm the roaches that are coming out. So not just the roaches, but also the upgrades on these buildings as well. So he's fully aware that it is going to be 2-base roach. Fully aware that it shouldn't be Spire play. And Wayne is getting into roaches of his own.
Yeah, roaches of his own and carapace as well. We saw him do this earlier. And it does mean that he can play more of a Ling roach based style, not just pure roach.
Exactly, so he can set that up. We do have, or we are going to be getting our 3rd bases up and running. Saturation a little bit on the way. MeomaikA will have a 1-1 timing, I guess. So he will technically have better upgrades, but we'll see if MeomaikA can even expand and take a 3rd base, or even if he wants to.
Yeah, that's right. And Mia isn't quite fully droned up yet either.
Yeah, he's going to be cutting workers really early on. He was supply blocked. He's still supply blocked, actually. So he's waiting for these overlords to pop out, and there we go. He's going to be committing to a 2-base all-in. So is Wayne, but Wayne is going to be the aggressor as he moves out. These upgrades are exposed, by the way. +1 may not finish.
Yeah, MeomaikA trying to hide exactly what his roach count is here. I do believe both players have roach speed at this point, so there's no big advantage either way, but yeah, Richmond goes down. That's painful.
It is painful. Meanwhile, Wayne does not have roach speed, so if he takes a bad fight, then MeomaikA can chase him down.
Yeah, Wayne's going to have to be really careful. This could be a trouble. He knows he has to come into the fight, and he's going to be doing that. Ling's continuing to trickle on in to help reinforce and soak up the roach shots.
Yeah, I'm concerned though that once the links go down, that MeomaikA can get on top of the main army and chase him down. Biles will be connecting on the roaches of Meo as Wayne tries to force himself into the natural.
Yeah, Wayne is not messing around. He is fully committing to this attack. These Biles doing a fantastic job just splitting up the units and losing DPS there for MeomaikA. Looks like MeomaikA is going to be able to just hold on maybe, but 13 drones have gone down.
Yeah, 13 workers. You have plenty of links to reinforce as well, and it looks like Wayne should be able to break this. MeomaikA, he has 3 roaches left. GG gets called, and Wayne will take the series 2-1.
GG. Wayne keeping it simple but effective, and he will go on to wait in that grand final.
GG. Congratulations to Wayne. It was a back and forth series. I appreciate that it did go the distance. Even this last game was pretty close. It was quite a neck and neck for a bit there, and I do think that if MeomaikA maybe didn't get heavily supply blocked as he was building up his roaches, maybe he would have had more than enough to deflect the first wave and the first push. Alas, he was not able to, and yeah, Wayne, he advances on to the grand finals.
GG, and he'll be waiting there for the winner of Demi and Ender into Christiana. So yeah, he can go chill. He can have a little bit of a break now. I hope it's yeah, it's not going to be too late. I think it's actually maybe it's early in Europe, right?
Yeah, I think it's like the afternoon, you know, like
okay,
like around,
yeah, it's comfy.
Yeah, like midday, 1 p.m. sort of thing, you know. Yes, it's okay on a Sunday.
Yeah, go grab something to eat.
Yeah, get a snack.
I want a snack.